start it here in a minute. I'll do the opening or whatever.
All right, cool. Thank God. It's the fucking only time I don't have to do it. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit. All right, you want to get that shit going?
Yeah. 3, 1. No, okay. Okay. Should I do a hey everyone or whatever?
I just say.
Or hey guys. Sorry.
What the fuck did I call my fucking fan base? My little cum droplet.
Cum droplets.
Cum dumpsters.
Should I say?
This is like, what's up, cum dumpster?
No, should I say hey all you little cum balls? No, I'm not gonna do
that. Just say whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't have a name. Just give them a name.
Okay. Fuck. We should make something up right quick.
Yeah.
Right off the top of our head.
Clankers. No.
Clankers?
No.
No, we don't want to go full Joe Rogan here.
Yeah, we don't want to be racist to the fucking
yeah.
Alright, let's see. Fuck, I don't know.
Or maybe like an embarrassing name.
Yeah.
Like Pooh Bear or whatever.
Dude, I don't think anything is gonna top the name that fucking Tyler told me to say in my second ever video.
What was it?
So because like we both watch Fantano used to call his fan base the needle droplets or whatever. He used to say hello, my little needle droplets. So I said, God, it's so fucking bad.
What's up, cum droplets?
No. It implemented my old YouTube name. I literally just called them like my boiled teeth or some shit. Oh, it's so bad. I literally privated that video.
God, that is bad.
I like that video was so shit. The only videos I've ever like privated are that one, the Love Death Robots one, because my friend said like the N-word, not like hard R, but he just said it, and I had to like bleep it out, and it was kind of just a shit video of around. We were making like ISIS jokes. Like that was the video where it said we assassinated XXX Tentacion.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was a good video. That like there were some funny moments in that. Like we just fucking assaulted this like Halloween toy or whatever. We beheaded him at the end. The only other one I deleted was the Muse review because like I was like toxic as fuck in that. I was just shitting on the song. I was like, man, this song sucks dick, bro. If you like this, you're a little bitch. And I got like so many dislikes because I posted it in the fucking Muse subreddit.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad. That shit was bad. That's why I like. Yeah, I try to be like more open-minded. I guess I'm gonna be like, if you like it, you like it. I guess. All right, let's. What should we call them though? God, fuck. Logitech users.
Logices. No, that sounds like a fucking slur. God, so many things just sound like a slur, you know?
Jlitz.
Damn, like
the Jlitz.
The Jlitz, oh god. I feel like it's gotta have like a little bit of context behind it. Because if we just start calling people Jlitz, it's gonna fucking...
It's like the fucking funniest thing I think I've ever fucking said.
Should we keep this Jlit part in it?
Yeah, we are. It's gonna be the fucking intro or some shit. Good God. What's up, Monogatari fans?
Wait. Let's say, hey, all you Jlits and Jlinuses or whatever.
Wait. What are Monogatari fans called? We should just call them that.
Pedophiles. Oh, sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know, specifically looking at Ethan. No, I'm kidding. What are Monogatari fans referred to as? Someone says pedophile. Lolicons.
I'm just gonna say, hey, all you fucking degenerates.
Siscons. Okay, lolicons, siscons. Disgusting. Weeb. What the fuck, man? Weeaboos. What the fuck? Nah. Okay, that was just unhelpful.
I'm just gonna say, hey everyone.
What's up, bitches?
We'll figure it out.
I always say suck my fucking dick at the end of every video.
Oh, okay.
Cocksuckers. There we go. Yeah. We did it. Yeah. They suck my dick at every video. What you talking about?
I don't want to say cocksuckers though. I don't want to call them that.
Man, it's time I pull out the quote, bro. Facts do not care about your feelings. They are cocksuckers. God damn it. Fuck, I think Gillette is honestly good.
It's so good, but we have to... I feel like we should have context so it doesn't sound like fucking...
It's jaw clit or some shit. I don't fucking know. Jaws clit.
Jaws 3D. Jaw 3D. Gillette 3D.
Gillette. Fucking jackass. I want to see the new Jackass movie.
I do too.
That shit's got like a 95%. That shit is insane.
Dude, no. Fucking, it sounds so good. And
I know.
I would go watch it, but it is not safe.
Yeah, plus, you never know what kind of people are going to go out to see Jackass movies, so...
True. Everyone who doesn't mask.
Yeah. They're like, dude, it's my own Jackass stunt. I'm not wearing a mask.
So I think I'm going to get, like, a permit at the end of this month. And then, like, my license at whenever I turn 18.
Nice.
I think.
I got
I'm
mine
not sure.
when I was, like, 17, I think. And then I just didn't drive for a year. So,
gotcha.
It was epic W. I should tell that story of how I, like, literally got banned from driving for a year.
For another day. Another podcast. Next one.
I mean, it's like a 5-second story. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, just intro. Call them, like, Schlitz or something.
Okay. Shit. Sorry. I'm trying to piece together how I can incorporate Gillette into this.
How's it going, Gillettes? Welcome back. This is episode 11, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jahcast. Fuck. Shit, I almost said Joe Rogan. God. We're on episode 11. I'm Alucard, and this is Scoobert. And what are your opinions on critical race theory? That shit is so dumb. Let's redo this.
God damn.
Let's redo this intro. Yeah, sorry. I'm not feeling it.
You have to come in with that rage vibe. You gotta come in with angry.
What's up with fucking Gillettes? No, it is a racist thing. Fucking God.
Sounds like you're calling them like skinhead or something.
Oh, God.
What's up, crackers? What's cracking?
I'm gonna do that. Okay. 3. Oh, fuck, my computer shut up here. I gotta put it so my computer doesn't close out.
Good God. Sus.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. What's up? Or fuck. What's cracking, all you crackers? We're on episode 11 on the Jahcast. I'm Alucard, and I'm here with Scoobert. Say hello, Scoobert. Welcome to the Jahcast.
Okay. Let's get it. So, yeah, we did another Jahcast. It's been a very short time this time in between episodes, which is a W, I feel. New format. It's gonna be a lot shorter. The The last one we meant for it to be shorter, but it ran for like 3 hours because someone decided
I
to rant for like 40 minutes about Star Wars.
look. I have a problem. I am passionate.
No, that's fun. So this one we have some more chiller. Like I feel like I have the ones that we could talk about for longer, just because mine are like more broad, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah. So yeah, I wanted to like start off. You said you were getting your permit right soon.
Maybe. I don't know. It
Maybe.
depends on how I feel.
What did you like?
Within.
What did you like? What class did you take? Was it like online?
Oh, I haven't even started there, buddy.
Oh
I
fuck.
haven't even started yet. I'm thinking I start February 28th.
Yeah.
Depends on how I feel by then, though. But that's likely when I'll do it. And then it's like a 4 week thing. Yeah, 4 week thing.
Mhm.
4 days a week. It's gonna fucking blow. I'm gonna kill myself, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Listen. The actual like driver's test is very scary to go into, but it's not that hard. The only thing you really have to worry about is parallel parking. Uh
Yeah.
which I
Which
failed. I completely failed that segment. It still passed because I
do
was
they fi-
goaded on that other shit.
do
What?
they fine you if you hit anything?
I have no idea because I didn't
Oh
hit
shit!
anything. So I'm like, God.
If I can destroy
I
something.
by the way, other than the first time I ever started a car, like the first time I ever drove, it was like my dad was like, "All right, get in the car. We're gonna drive on the highway. First fucking drive." And so I tried getting out of the neighborhood. I didn't know how much I should turn the wheel, and I fucking curbed immediately. But after that, I was literally perfect. I never fucking crashed. I've never like, I've had some like near death experiences. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know
Jesus.
why. When I listen to Weezer in the car, I literally just I'm like a drunk driver, and I do not know why.
Virgin's
It's
going
so
crazy.
weird. It is such a weird thing. One time I was like, there's like on Telge Road or wherever I'm gonna bleep that out, but there's like this like
Yeah.
skinny back road. It's like really fucking skinny, and it's like pitch black because there's no lights there.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I was driving there at like 11 o'clock at night after I watched Blade Runner 20, like the new Blade Runner movie
Oh,
with my
dude.
mom, and I was like driving really fucking fast, and I turned on like one of the sharp ass turns, and I didn't slow down. I fucking drifted, and I swear I felt my tire
Oh my
lift off the ground.
Did you feel your soul leave your body?
No, I was just like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
that shit was
Dude,
crazy.
this morning, instead of doing anything productive, I just watched both Blade Runners back to back, and it was
Mm-hmm.
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
that shit remains very good. No, fucking, I've been behind the wheel like a few times or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Really just in like a parking lot though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bad. It just depends on the vehicle or whatever. I've done it
Yeah.
in two vehicles. One was a lot like so fucking sensitive. It was like a Corolla or
Oh
whatever.
god.
It was very sensitive on the gas compared to the
Mm-hmm.
like fucking what like a not a van. I don't fucking know
Oh
what to call that
god.
vehicle. It was shit. I don't even fucking know, man.
Bro,
A Rav Four. That's what it was. It was a Rav
so
Four.
I've had to drive a couple. My dad's old car was like a shit, like it was like a really old 2000 like 6, I think, like Mercedes Benz. That is the most touchy fucking gas but I've ever seen. Like holy shit, you like tap it and you're going like 50 miles an hour. That was the first thing I drove with. That shit was so fucked. I took my test in that car. Uh
I think
and
I
then
think
like
I like that more though.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. I like to like push a little more. That's just me though. Uh and his brakes suck too. Uh but then he got a newer Mercedes Benz. That one was like chilling. He's got like a fucking Infinity. I don't know what the fuck he has now.
Oh
Uh
yeah.
but it's all right, I guess. I like my car a lot. I have like a 2014 Jetta or whatever. That shit goes hard.
What's your
Uh
license plate? No.
I
Okay.
literally don't know. I still have temporary plates that are
Oh
like
shit.
well past expired. Them shit's expired in like November. Uh but yeah, that shit is crazy. Like my car is great. The fucking brakes go hard. I like it's got that perfect amount of touchiness on the gas. It's great. I love it. And the AC is godly. Like this best AC I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me tell you the story about how I got like banned from like my parents banned me from driving for like a fucking year. Uh, so I literally just got my license and I wasn't insured because like they were like you're gonna have to pay for that yourself and I was like bro, shit's like 800 a month. Uh, and so like I was like drove to my mom's house by myself. It was like the first time driving by myself and I was like I'm gonna go play basketball, right? And I was, but I was still too, like kind of a pussy about driving. So I was just like kind of scared I would fuck up. And so when I missed the park job, I just kept going. And I went to my dad's house without telling my mom, and I just went in and I got some like gloves, some gardening gloves to like she wanted me to clean out the gutters. And I just got them and I went back and I was like, "Where the fuck were you?" And I was like, "I was getting these gloves. It was gonna be a surprise." And so they were like, "That's cool and all, but you have to tell me first. This is why you're not ready to drive yet." And so they like took the keys and my dad to come get the car. I was like, "Bruh,
Holy shit.
bruh." And I literally did not drive until until I was like got a job. Shit was shit as hell. Hated it. That's that story. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Do you want to
The
talk about your topic first, or do you want me to talk about mine?
um let's talk about yours first. One thing
Oh yeah.
though, on the car thing again. So I tested yeah, like old Toyota Corolla. Well,
Mm-hmm.
kind of old. Like 2016.
Yeah.
We still have it because my sister. It was her car, right? But
Yeah.
she doesn't. She got rid of it. It's. She gave it back to us and shit because she doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So I'll probably drive that. It's almost like paying off, whatever. Like a
Yeah.
few years, but
Mm-hmm.
this is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Um, I fuck with the way it drives. It's super sensitive, which I love that because
Fuck. You are
I feel like if
weird.
there's I don't I don't like latency, dude. Like if
Mm.
there's like a delay between what I do with my body or whatever, I don't fuck with it and it fucks with my head.
Yeah.
Like whenever I went behind the RAV4, it has that was like fuck, that was 2017. No, definitely not. Maybe 2018 or 19 I rode that car or drove it for a bit. Fuck that car. It's like normal, probably the shit you would like to drive or whatever. I hated that. It made me nervous because I felt like I didn't have control over it
Huh.
or whatever. Like I like to have
Like,
control.
is it to where like you press down hard on the gas and it just like takes forever to get going?
No. It was fine. It's just not for me.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, back to the car thing. I do have one more thing. I want to tell you how my car was fucked in the ass
Oh yeah, you
royally.
never really told me.
Okay, so let me tell you all the things wrong. By the way, I'm not gonna know everything technically because I am not a car fucking person. I don't know what the fuck anything means. I'm just repeating what they said. But so yeah, bought my car. My dad's like, we should buy a car off of like some like app like Nextdoor or whatever the fuck. And I was like, okay. And so we got this like 2014 Jetta. It had like 18K miles on it. It's like fucking great condition. And it worked fine for like a couple of months, and then it just like fucking broke down when I was like at a stop sign in the neighborhood, and we went to go see it, and then the first person we saw was like, "Yeah, that shit's fucked. I can't do anything." So we took it to the Volkswagen dealership, and they were like, "All right, let's take a look," and they told us everything. So I'm just gonna list off some of the stuff. So there was the engine coolant was leaking. That's one thing. That's the first thing I noticed. The
Hmm.
headlights were fucked. The rear brakes were fucked. There was a piece of the engine that fucking broke and fell inside. Uh, the radiator was destroyed. And that's pretty much it. And it took them over a month to fix. But I just got it back, so that shit's heat and it's great now. And honestly, it's still a steal because that shit only cost what like $5,000 to fix, and it was only like $8,000 to begin with. So if like honestly,
Yeah, I guess. I
I mean,
guess.
no, I'm not even kidding because that car would normally be like fucking
That's a good point.
like
That's
a
a good
lot more. So like it's still a steal. I mean, it's a fucking like I fuck that guy, the guy who sold it. He's a piece of shit, but like still, uh, honestly, I feel like we reverse scammed him in a way.
Joke's on you. I only spent $13,000.
All right. Let's get
Yeah,
into
let's get into your topic.
let's get into anime. Oh yeah. So like you, I kind of just stopped watching anime for a fucking long while. Like in the middle of the fucking what was airing in that time? Like I don't fucking remember. Shit. It was like the last season before I think it was the fall season of anime. I stopped watching like 4 weeks in, and I don't know why. I think I just like is because like school or some shit or work. Uh, but yeah, I just stopped watching, and recently I started watching again because like Attack on Titan started. Uh, and that shit's heat. Like, they are fucking doing really well with it. I feel. Uh, Especially when compared to the first part of the final season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think that shit's bad. Like I feel like people blow it out of the water a little bit. They're like, "Oh,
I
this is
think,
the most terrible thing ever. CGI in anime is always the worst thing." But like some of the CGI didn't even look that bad. Like I'll admit there was some fucking pretty shit shots in it, but overall, like
yeah,
it's not that bad. You can't even blame them. They had like no time to make it as well,
mm-hmm.
which sucks because they already are overworked. Because Mappa literally runs a sweatshop. But
Yeah.
yeah, like fuck Mappa as a company. But I do fucking like hate that people go after the animators. Like that's just
Mm-hmm.
fucking disgraceful. It's actually disgusting to me. Like you want to
You
go
got the right
after
energy.
like the fucking Mister Mappa himself, like the CEO of Mappa or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Good, but like you go after like the animator or the like the director and shit. Like go fuck yourself. Like
Yeah.
have you
I mean,
seen the fucking like bro, have you seen the director of Attack on Titan? That
yeah,
motherfucker looks
doesn't he
like
have, like,
he's
fucking
dying.
death? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they got the right energy. They just got the wrong direction, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking mob going against Frankenstein and Van
It's
Helsing.
so stupid. I just fucking hate when they do it as well. Cause it's like, bro, like it's not gonna change anything because the people you should be attacking don't give a shit. The people
Mm-hmm.
like you are actually attacking, like they just feel bad. Like they just see all these random like American fuckers being like, "Kill yourself now," and it's like, okay.
Okay. No, I feel really bad for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I know, like I think with Chainsaw Man, like Mappa is paying them more, I think, and is giving them
That's
better
good.
conditions, which is good. Like it's a step in the right direction. Like I think they got caught on their bullshit, obviously. So hopefully they change for the better. But yeah, no, fuck them as like a company for what they've been doing. Like they make like you can still enjoy the product that they make because like shit's still heat, but like fuck the people like up top of that company. Like I love the animators though, good
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking shit right there. Uh, but yeah, no, the Attack on Titan anime, the first part, people shit on the animation too much. I feel because it was not up to par. Like everyone will admit that, like it was not up to par to like what Wit was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like Wit had so much more time, and this was also the first fucking time that Mappa was doing a fucking Attack on Titan anime. Like they had to like it's not just like simple enough to like just be like, all right, we're uploading all the shit into my memory. Oh my god, it's so like it takes time, and they just didn't have the time.
Yeah,
Uh,
and if we're talking about the whole wit thing, they had multiple years or
yeah,
whatever, and their CG,
it's shit.
it's good, but
It looks
it's
wonky
good
at times.
for it.
It's good for the
Yeah,
time, but
it's
now
good for the
it
time.
looks
It's
wonky.
shit compared to what
Yeah, like
Mappa did and what they could have
the
done back then.
colossal Titan, like at some
Dude, no,
points look
not even that. The
goofy. The
horses,
horses, yeah.
the fucking horses. I mean, it's not
Like
terrible, but
yeah.
it's not good.
No,
It's
not to shit on Wit, because like Wit is a pretty great
yeah,
anime studio.
I still like their
I
style a
love what
bit
they do.
more.
They do a lot of good
Hmm.
shit. Like the Finland Saga one is great. That
Hmm.
is really good. But yeah, no, Mappa. Like I feel like they get a little bit shit. Like they get shat on a little too much for that. Like it's not their fault. It's honest to God, like it's not their fault. They did their best, and they honestly did really good with like what they could. Like
Hmm.
the CGI Titans are like, yeah, it'll take time to get used to some of them, but like, dude, honestly, like Armor Titan looks great. Like,
Armor Titan looks better than
Yeah.
every other version.
Like he looks like the movement. Like you can get so much more just like better movement out of like the fucking Titans, I feel.
hmm
And again, in part 2, I feel like they fixed pretty much all the major faults that I had with it. Like there'll be a wonky thing here and there, but
hmm
overall it's really fucking solid. And also my other major gripe with like the first part is that the soundtrack wasn't as memorable. Like it wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
soundtrack
There was
is
like
not as good as Wits, I
but
feel.
there was only one song that I remembered from the first part. And it was
Sorry.
like that one that they played like in every big moment.
hmm
And it's good, but like yeah, I feel like in part 2 it's so much fucking better. Like
Yeah,
it's
from what
so
I've
much
seen.
better. Like
I've watched 2 episodes. New one, I didn't really give a shit about, to be honest. I didn't really. I mean, I liked it in the manga whenever I read that, however fucking long ago. But I just didn't really care for this episode. To be honest, it was like I don't know. But it's probably just because I just can't get into anime again.
yeah,
Or whatever.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I
Yeah, it
think they're
was really
doing
good, but
I think they're doing a really good job. The episode before it too, when it was like Aaron, it's like, you know, they were going through Grish's memories. That was a fucking banger episode. That had one of the best soundtrack moments in Attack on Titan in
yeah,
like a
that
fucking
shit was
while.
good.
Like the actual soundtrack in that moment at the end of the episode was so
Grish's
fucking
voice
good.
actor went crazy.
Oh yeah, no, he
Um,
did. He went fucking insane.
yeah.
That
Um,
moment was just really good though. Like I really like watching the Attack on Titan anime because it is so well presented. Like you can tell like people fucking actually care when they make
mhm.
it. Like it's got that fucking just incredible weight to it, I feel. Like you actually feel shit. I don't feel like that kind of stuff with other anime. Even if I
hmm
do like it more. Like Attack on Titan just has that grandiose vibe to it, I guess. Like it just
hmm
feels big and and important. And I do like that cuz it is hype as fuck. Like that shit's crazy. I really
My
enjoy
yeah,
it.
my one complaint with the new studio's work, I don't like the way they draw Zeke's face compared to the way Wit in the manga does it. I think they
Mhm.
made him look really weird compared to those versions.
He
It's not,
looks like he looks fine in some shots, but I do agree.
yeah,
There's some fucking shots where he just looks stupid as shit. Like
yeah.
he
They
looks clueless.
really
Like,
fucked him up. Like I think it really shows in the 2 newest episodes or whatever. They made
mhm.
him look super weird in some of those shots.
Yeah,
Just like they gave him too like a weird face shape compared to all the other versions.
yeah.
Like typically he's more angular like the other Jaegers or whatever.
Hmm.
But
Uh,
yeah, I don't know. They kind of made him just look like a dude who works at GameStop and decided to grow his beard
looks
out.
like fucking Jesus or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, like
Um.
nah, but
Yeah.
I really fuck with that.
Zeke is my favorite character.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Like great. Who's like the most overrated character?
Levi.
Yeah, yeah.
He's good. Oh, speaking of Levi, one thing Wit did that was really good. Their fucking CG environments are crazy.
Yeah. Like that's true. That is
For
some great.
Levi versus Kenny Squad,
Yes,
that is
that is probably the
absolutely insane.
yeah no
That is
that
the
is like the
best out
most
of all
goated
anime
fight.
CG.
That
Like
shit was
me.
incredible. Yeah, like the change of perspective they did in that shit too was insane.
No, like holy shit, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, so I was on Attack on Titan or whatever whenever it first came out. Like I remember
Hmm.
seeing a little bit of it whenever it was coming out the first season, and
Hmm.
then it came out on Netflix. I peed all over myself. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, I know it's so good.
So they had the really big gap in between season one and
Yeah, it
two.
was like what the first season was like in
Yeah, it
2012,
was like
2013, and the
3 or
second
5.
season was like in
Yeah,
2017 or some shit. That's
yeah.
insane. And it's I don't even think the second season like it has moments like near the end especially
It
that
was
are
short
really
at the end.
good, but there's also like there were some moments where I was just kind of like okay, come on.
Yeah, it's
Like
definitely
I think it's the worst season. Just me
yeah.
personally.
I
It
don't
still
like
looks
this.
good, but it's
I don't like
just
the final part of season 3, like this. Well, I don't dislike it. I love it, but I like it less than season 2. But season 2 is definitely the
no,
weaker
I
one.
really like the season 3 part 2. It's just a giant fucking battle and then you get a bunch of reveals at the end. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I think it has some of the better episodes too. Uh, like
It's been a while.
there's some really good moments in that one. Because I rewatched the whole show leading up to the final season. But yeah, no, that shit was really good. I really enjoyed season 3 part 2. I think it's one of the better seasons actually. Uh, just because like the only flaw I really have with it is the colossal titan looking kind of wonky at times.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's pretty epic. There's some great moments in it. The soundtrack goes hard as fuck. Uh, but yeah.
Oh, fucking to speak on the Levi thing again. So this, I remember. Let's see, 2017 sounds right. So that year was really fucking weird for me. So, uh, Attack on Titan Season 1 and Titanfall 1 were some of my favorite games. Coincidence, I guess. Titanfall 1 was one of my favorite games, and then Attack on Titan Season 1 was one of my favorite animes at the time.
Such a good first season.
It's very good. So, fucking randomly that year, I remember it was like June or something, I randomly got an email for some reason. Apparently, I subscribed to them. Fucking just I was like, what the fuck is this? And it's like a video, and fucking out of nowhere, a big ass fucking sword drops down in the front of the screen, and a fucking Titan walks by, and I shit my ass out. And then not long after that, or in a similar time frame, fucking Attack on Titan Season 2 was a trailer for that got emailed to me, which I don't know why the fuck I was getting emails. But shit, I got them, and I shit.
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
Yeah,
she was really cool.
But no, back to the Tiger side, but like, no, I do genuinely love it. I am fucking curious as to where this, like, because I don't think they're gonna make it to the end of the fucking manga with this season.
No.
Like, there's no fucking way. The pace they're going, it's like one chapter an episode. But like, do you? It's gonna be a movie, obviously, right? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Do you think that there's even a chance that they change the ending?
AOT no Requiem. Fucking freedom. This shit is hot trash, and I hate everyone who fucking liked it. Like
I don't think the ending of the manga is, perfect. It is good though. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a fucking dog shit ending. I think the final arc is rushed though.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm fine with the ending. I do not like the rumbling arc, to be honest. I like some parts of it.
I think there's a lot of cool parts, but it just doesn't have time to develop, I feel.
It was really rushed, and I think it would have been fine if Marley just didn't instantly invade or whatever. That's where I felt like it was a little rushed or whatever.
Yeah, I feel that. I do like it. I feel like just whenever like the rumbling starts, it's kind of where it starts going down for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't get
really good before.
It's not bad. Like, I don't think it's bad at all. There's a lot of great ass moments. It just could use a little bit better pacing, I feel.
Reiner got snubbed. Let's be real. Reiner, dude,
Reiner hasn't taken a fucking W without long.
Spoilers or whatever. Fucking Reiner got absolutely just nothing.
Yeah.
After the rumbling arc starts, and that is disgusting. And that is the worst part of the rumbling arc. I don't like the rumbling arc. I'm gonna be real. I think, as I said, it has really good moments. Don't fucking like it. It was rushed.
Yeah.
It felt anticlimactic. Not as like the ending. The arc as a whole was like an ending, and it felt anticlimactic. Climactic. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Like I said, like after it actually starts, like after the rumbling actually starts, like it just, you can really feel the rushed pacing of it. Because it just becomes, it just quickly just, they like everybody teams up and they're like, oh, let's go, and it's like, come on now. Like, again, I like, in concept, I think it could have been like goated as fuck, obviously, but yeah, it's just kind of rushed.
It just needed some more time to bake. Like he should have taken Isayama, should have taken like a break or like a vacation or whatever, or they should have let him. Whoever was publishing
but they don't though. That's the fucking sad thing, and it's the same problem with like Shonen Jump. Like, especially with Shonen Jump, because like they
Mm-hmm.
fucking pressure them motherfuckers to keep writing.
Well, yeah, no.
Like we'll get to it with Demon Slayer when we talk about that, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
like yeah,
Shonen screwed over Isayama.
yeah,
He had like he did like the monthly release thing or whatever. But even then, he should have had some time
because his
because those
chapters are
chapters are
long as fuck.
long.
They're long
They're
as
so
hell.
long. You can barely fit the whole thing into one episode.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Like it is. It's very sad though to see, but like I mean, again, people like the fans like literally just like sending death threats to him at the end of the fucking thing is so insane to me. Like it's fucking insane. Like they act like the motherfucker didn't write like the entirety of Attack on Titan. They just like act like, oh, he wrote the fucking ending. He's a piece of shit. He ruined Attack on Titan. Oh my god. And
Yeah,
it's like, bro, shut the
I still think
fuck
this
up.
series is like a pretty solid 9 or 8.
Yeah, no,
I'm
same.
more on the 8 for personal feelings or whatever. I used to
Mhm.
really love it, but then the rumbling arc kind of just drained me.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think everything up, up to that is incredible though.
it really had me on the edge of my seat.
Like it's
Marley
so good.
is crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
I love it. I still love it. I don't hate it. It's just it could have been better. Like I don't like again the ending. I don't think it's bad. It's just kind of mid. For me personally,
yeah,
which
which
is honestly good. That's honestly a good thing in today because
Most
like you
endings
see
are shit.
so many manga end and it's like, oh my god, that was actual ass. It's really it's so rare to see a manga end really well.
Mhm.
Like I feel like shit. When was like the last good manga ending?
Mm,
I mean, I wouldn't really count Chainsaw Man Part 1, right?
no,
I mean, that was
wouldn't count that
good.
at all.
I
It
thought it
was
was good, but like,
yeah,
I'll wait for the second part or whatever
yeah.
to like fully.
Which Denji's not really gonna be in it. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I don't.
Um,
I don't know. I'm still excited because like that manga is so fucking good.
mhm.
Like that shit, bro. That one shot that motherfucker made. Oh my god.
I know the one.
That was
Just
that
know.
was incredible. That was genuinely great. But yeah, no. Attack on Titan, great. I think it's a good anime, I guess, like to get people into anime. Because I mean, that's what got me into it. Like, that's what kind of like that and like
Same.
Neon Genesis Evangelion got me into anime, really. Uh, so like I would show that. Like, I'm gonna show that to my dad, honestly, because I feel like he would have a better chance of liking it than like fucking
AOT.
yeah, because it's darker. It's like fucking depressing as shit too. Like,
Mhm.
and it's genuinely great on on a production standpoint. It's fantastic. Uh, Everything's great about it. The first 2 episodes are so good too. Like that has to be honestly the first episode of Attack on Titan has to be one of the best ever, right? Like that
Mhm.
shit's so good. But yeah, no, I think we should start talking about Demon Slayer. It's the other big anime going on right now.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the manga first. What would you give the manga out of 10?
6. It would have been like a.
Yeah, no, I agree with
I
that.
might pick that
It's
up.
it's like a 5 or 6 for me.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's a solid 6.
Look,
And
it's solid. Like the first big chunk of it is really solid. It's a good shonen, right? But
Mm,
then I think like the mangaka wanted to take like a break, right? And they were like,
yeah.
"No, fuck you. This show's popping off right now. You need to keep writing so we don't, so they don't get caught up and we get fucked, And so they were like, "All right, fine. I'll just finish it." And then the final couple of arcs happen. And it's like, "Oh,
Yeah. No.
well, shit."
That's
that
why it
final
kinda goes
arc
down to a 6.
Was one of the worst final arcs I've seen. That shit was dog ass. Like
One thing though, Yoruichi, goat.
yeah,
Goat.
Mhm.
Fucking Gilmay as well, goat.
yeah, no.
It's
I like the character. Like there's some really good characters. Like I would have liked to have spent more time with some of the characters, obviously. And I think it has like a terrible fucking main villain. Muzan is
Yeah.
an awful villain. He's so underdeveloped for me. Uh, which is a problem because all the side villains are so much better than him. Like, fuck, man. Like, just give him something other than
Yeah,
like he won't. If you want no
Tanjiro
power.
got snubbed as well.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
for shit, something happens to Tanjiro or whatever after it's gonna be a while before the anime gets there. I think something happens to him, and then it's like a really big deal, and it's pretty good. And then
and then
2 or 3 chapters later,
it's
over.
God.
It's
Okay,
just,
let's just throw a spoiler warning up there right now.
Yeah,
spoiler warning for Demon Slayer. Yeah, no, final arc, dog shit. The fight with Muzan was going, like, it's cool and all, but the actual ending of the fight is so lame. It's so fucking lame! Because he's just an indestructible fucking demon king or whatever. Like, they can't kill him, so they just have to, like, make him wait until the sun comes up. And that could have been cool, but then they went a step further by making him turn into, like, a giant fetus baby. And, like, crawling around. Shit was so lame. It was so lame! And then, like you said, the shit with Tanjiro becoming the new Demon King was cool as fuck, but it was too short. Like, it lasted like 2 chapters. Literally, no, 3 chapters. 3. That was it. And you know, it could have been so good.
Well,
it could have been so cool. And I have no doubt that Ufotable is gonna make it look cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Ufotable with the anime is fucking killing it. Like, they are
honestly. I think the animation. This is a case where the animation hard carries.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very typical on its own.
Yeah,
I think the voice actors also carry.
Okay, so here's what carries it: the animation, pretty much all the visual and audio aspects of it are great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the soundtrack is very strong. Yeah. The voice acting is fucking incredible. A lot of the sound design is pretty good, and of course, the animation is like, I've never seen animation like that consistently good, because even the CGI looks pretty goddamn good. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. I genuinely don't know where Ufotable got the money. Actually, wait, I think they did tax evasion. Let me check.
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty cool. No, I'm kidding.
Worth it.
Wait. Wait, did they actually?
I felt something down my neck. It was weird.
Ufotable tax evasion. Demon Slayer Studio founder earns new. Oh, it was the founder. The founder committed tax evasion. That motherfucker dead. But yeah, no. Like, the anime does just, it's so much better. Like, the manga art wise, it has some good moments, but overall, it's very sloppy.
Oh, for sure.
And honestly, the best thing that ever happened to it was like the anime. Like, the casting is so good. Tanjiro's voice actor is, like, honestly just incredible. It just makes everything so much better. Like, the overall vibe of the anime is just so good. Compared to when reading the manga, you just don't get, like, you don't feel it, you know?
Yeah, there's no way to it.
You don't feel the vibe. But when you get to the anime, like, everything together just gives it this, like you feel it, you know? Like, it's there. Because, like, a lot of the emotional beats in the manga just, like, I felt nothing at. But then whenever I watched the anime and then read the manga, like, I started to, like, feel it. Because then I imagine, you know, the voice, like, because, like, when it just sucks. Like, the manga's just the inferior version, which I don't say very often. It's crazy, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, animation, probably some of the best I've ever seen in a fucking animated TV series. Like, that shit is movie level at all times. It's genuinely unbelievable. And speaking about the new season, oh my fucking god. That episode 10 is insane.
Didn't they have like 3 movie studios working on this latest episode?
I don't know. I think they might have.
What my friend said.
Because Jesus fucking Christ, that shit is insane. Like, I watched that fully expecting, okay, this is gonna be hype as shit, but Jesus Christ! And there was like this cliffhanger at the end, and that shit is evil as fuck. That is the most evil cliffhanger I've, like, seen in a while.
Not
like, you don't care if
cliffhanger.
That's true. You don't care if I spoil it, right? You already know what happens. But, like, yeah, so it's right after they.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you read it. Yeah, that's right. You read it. Yeah, so, like, right after they behead, you know, the fucking, you know, Daki and shit, right? They behead them, and they like fucking the explosion happens, right? That's where it ends. Like it just ends.
Oh
It
god.
zooms out, and you just get this wide angle view of the explosion, and the credits come in, and it's like, bruh, bruh, ain't no way. Yeah, no, that animation one was genuinely fucking like that was nutworthy.
Is that
Like,
the final episode of the
no,
season?
there's one more. It's gonna be like a 40-minute episode, which is what they did with the
Jesus
first one.
fucking
The first
Christ.
episode of the season was literally presented in the normal way a Ufotable movie would be, where it's like the
Yeah,
black
yeah.
screen with the white text. It just says Ufotable. Like that shit was like, I was like, ain't no fucking way.
I love that. That I think I really dig that. I think that's
Mhm.
like okay. I don't really like this series that much, or I don't care for it.
Yeah, no.
But I love the idea of the animators going that crazy
I
because I
know.
feel like it brings a lot of light to the love and care that's put into
Yeah.
animation. Like fucking,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
get
crazy.
that. You don't get that many fucking Demon Slayers and Spider Verses.
That's
You
true.
don't get that many of them. You don't get enough where companies put their heart into shit like that.
It's like I feel like every studio has like that one anime, you know, unless you're Kyoto Animation, in which case you have like every anime is just god tier. But like you know, Ufotable's been pretty fucking solid throughout. Like they did the Garden of Sinners, that was incredible. They did Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, the movies, those were all top notch animation. Especially Fate Zero. People don't give credit to Fate Zero enough. They did some really experimental shit using like CGI landscapes and stuff in that. Especially in the fight between Kirei and Kiritsugu. That shit was crazy.
One studio I like, I think it's Studio Orange. They made a
Beastars. Their 3D
Yeah,
CGI is the best that I've seen. It's very good.
it is fucking impeccable. I love that show so much.
I
It's one of
love
my
it.
Favorites.
Same. I absolutely love it.
Top 3.
It is quite great and unleash.
I'm a furry.
Same. I mean, fuck, I would fuck Roxanne Wolf, bro. Shit.
I am Roxanne.
Whoa.
That's my first name.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, no, like I said, Ufotable also is quite great. On just a consistency aspect. Now they do have a problem with the Fate series of cutting content from the visual novel, like a lot of content. But it's still really good. Like it doesn't fuck up the story that much. It's just a little worse than like I would genuinely suggest you read it first. Because you also get a more coherent story than like just watching one of the 3 routes, I guess. But yeah, no. Still solid. I still fucking love the adaptations. They're very beautiful, well composed and
never
shit.
watch them.
You should. It's genuinely not that bad. Like
okay. I'm gonna explain this or whatever. I'm like, I've grown a little distasteful for anime in general.
Yeah.
It's just there's like a lot of things that most anime do, and it fucking it grosses me out.
What is it?
I don't know. I feel like there's like a weird obsession with putting children in adult positions or whatever for no reason. I don't know if that's a thing actually it is a thing in Fate from some of the things I've seen. Or at least like a few fucking I don't even remember. Fate seems cool.
No wait. Wait. Okay, are you talking about like the magical girl thing?
Yeah.
That one's fucked.
Yeah,
that one sucks actual dick. Nobody watches that shit.
I don't know why like I guess it's just the myth.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Like the lolicon shit.
Yeah, shit like that. And not even necessarily that specifically. It's just like a weird obsession with a lot of people that make this shit where they want to put kids in adult situations and it has no meaning to the plot. Tokyo Revengers is some of the hottest fucking ass out there. And I'm just being real. They go, like, what are they in school for, like 2 minutes of screen time or whatever? Manga included. It's just, there's no point for them to be fucking 12. It's just weird. It's kind of uncomforting.
I feel like, see, that's where, like, Fate, I feel like doesn't do that. Especially in Fate Zero. Fate Zero, I'm pretty sure there's one college-age kid, and everybody else is, like, an adult, I think.
That's not really my main complaint for why I don't want to watch Fate. I don't like the way the characters look.
That's fair enough.
And I hate the whole fuck. I hate that shit. It's really fucking
the
it's
anime
overacting.
thing.
It's really jarring, and it just makes me weirded out. I
can
feel.
read this. I think there's a Fate manga. It has a better art style.
Yeah, I mean, if I have time, I'll read it. I'm just not gonna watch it.
That's fair enough. I love watching anime just if it's really well done. Like honestly, the only time like that voice acting thing becomes a problem for me is when it's just like it happens like every fucking second. Like if it happens, you know.
My Hero.
It's true. It's true though, but not like
I fuck
it's
with
fine.
it. It's
That's
just
fine.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I have no problem with it if it happens in like a moment where they're supposed to be like emotional. Like in like Fate does it actually really well, I feel. Especially in the movie. The movies are great with that. Like there's a scene at the end of the third one. It was like, you know, like a self-sacrifice scene, and the motherfucker's just like, you know, Shiro's like forgetting motherfucking like his brain is dying and shit. And someone like sacrifices themselves for him. And he's like trying to remember their name, and then like he remembers their name, and he's like starts screaming from it. It's like so sad. It's so sad though. Like it's really well done, and the music's genuinely good. That's another thing. It's bad when the music's bad as well.
I think music is the biggest part for me. On a lot of those.
That's why, like, that's why I fucking really dig shit like with good music. If it has a bad soundtrack, it's really noticeable. Sometimes I'll give it a pass if I think it's, you know, fucking funny or whatever. But yeah, soundtrack's like a big thing for me. Like,
yeah, I kind of want to talk on that. Okay, so soundtracks are definitely the biggest thing for me. They get emotion out of me.
Yeah,
they make me like if it's good, it makes me bawl like a fucking 100%,
100%. Like, dude, like Angel Beats, the anime Angel Beats is so fucking hardcore. Like that soundtrack, every time I listen to like some of the songs on it, I'm like crying. This shit is so resonant with me personally. I don't know what it is. It just hits.
It's some things just hits you.
Yeah, same with like Attack on Titan. That some of the soundtrack shit is just so goated. It's like, let's fucking get it, bro. Like I want to listen to that genuinely. I genuinely listen to it like randomly in my car. It's like, oh hell yeah, brother. It's hype as hell. But yeah, no,
well, yeah, I guess I'll here. So, again, yeah, music fucking gets me. So, I saw this post on Twitter earlier. God, mistake going on there, but I'm addicted. But so I saw this post, and it was like, what are some animation moments that made you bawl like a baby? Yeah. So, spoilers, I guess. JoJo Part 2. She's a shit, and I'm gonna come back to that after I talk about this. Fucking Leaves from the Vine, from Avatar.
Oh my God.
The fucking Coco ending. That shit breaks my heart every time, and it's the music and the meaning behind it is so good.
100% music.
God, Leaves from the Vine is fucking heartbreaking, and it makes me want to cry. I'm about to cry, right now, but not really. That shit is so fucking beautifully painful. And goddamn, the fucking Caesar death. Oh my fucking God.
That was music, so good. Oh my God.
The music, the animation, the fucking voice acting. Oh my
bro,
God.
Just yell, bro. That shit was like got me, bro. I did not expect when I went into JoJo's, I did not expect to like tear up at all. And that happened, I was like, bro. No,
that shit kills me.
Every time, man.
That fucking ending of Coco where he's singing to his grandma. That shit is heartbreaking. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, like just the entirety of Angel Beats, because the soundtrack is so interwoven with everything about it. Like it just hits. Like the last like 4 episodes are like I've never cried so much watching anything in my life. Like, you saw it. I sent you a picture of it. I cried, like...
Yeah, I did.
I was, like, actually dying. No. Like, you don't understand. It was, like, 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And I was, like, in the the fucking room because my grandparents were sleeping in my room. I had to be quiet, and I was just sitting there like crying silently. I was like,
Yeah.
that shit broke me. You should. I think you would like that. Honestly, it's like a
I tried to
13
find it.
episode. I think
I
it's on
thought it was on
Netflix.
Netflix.
It isn't.
It wasn't, or
Oh
I
fuck!
couldn't find it at least.
Damn, it's so
Or
good though.
actually, it is on Netflix. I think I saw the art style. And I was like,
Yeah,
maybe some other time.
it's an outdated art style for sure.
Mm.
It's just kind of like a product of its time.
I
I
like
feel.
Dolphin Lead though.
That shit was fucked up. Oh my god, that opening is so over dramatic, but I fucking love it.
It's good.
Yeah,
though.
I fucking
It's
love it.
fucking Lilium.
Yeah, it's an iconic opening.
It is very iconic.
Speaking of opening, like, bro, I really like the new Attack on Titan opening. I ain't gonna lie.
Beware.
Dude, it's hype as shit.
Absolutely insane.
Have you heard the full version?
No, not yet.
Bro, it's so good. Yeah, no, because it's like, that's exactly my type of music. You know, it's hype as shit. It's just like got the metal screen, like fuck. And I feel like they went absolutely insane with some of the animation in it too.
I really fuck with it. There's like a scene where the scene where he's walking across a wall, not screaming, but it's like
he's like walking, yeah.
I don't know why, but seeing like shots like that get me. Like the fucking Matrix trailer had that with Neo, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be fire. Turns out it wasn't that fire. I didn't have. The movie was fine, but it was not. It was not good.
Yeah.
No, that shit just goes hard. But to loop back around to the voice acting thing, where I don't like the overacting that happens in anime so frequently. It weirds me out. It's like it's not done well sometimes. But
it's kind of like a thing, I guess, because
it depends. It really
I
just
feel
depends.
like people scream all the time in manga, I guess, especially in shonen, because like I don't know, it just feels like it's its own cliche in a sense.
It is its own cliche.
It's so bad in shonen. Like it is so bad in shonen.
It's definitely a byproduct of the writing and drawing of these manga, because they have to show emotion, and whenever these characters are drawn like that, you're not gonna get fucking berserk quality of emotion displayed on the paintings.
Like I don't mind it all. Some of it's really good. I do like a good, it's like overact at times. Sometimes it can be really effective and shit.
It's fine if the music behind it.
Yeah, like I said, the music makes the scene. The music makes the fucking scene. That's why when it happens in like Attack on Titan, I'm fine with it most of the time because the music's just good. But when they did it in season 4, like a few times, it's just kind of like it didn't hit as hard because the music wasn't as good. But
it can be done tastefully, and that's like a big thing. Like Lens Flare, you can do it tastefully, or you can be J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, or you can be J.J. Abrams. Like no, but like I really like going back to that like emotional thing. Also like the high school thing. Yeah, I do find it fucking annoying when they aren't actually like in school. Like it's kind of fucking funny. I kind of get it, I guess, because shonen, like, well, at least they were kind of geared towards a more young audience, and I guess they wanted them to relate more.
They still make them do like the most adult shit. I mean, dude, sorry, I don't want to read about these fucking kids having sex in a fucking garbage can. What the fuck do they even do? I'm not finishing that.
Like, I know it's fucked up and all, but I'm pretty sure. What's the legal age in Japan? Like, I know it's not good here, but it's
12.
Like,
or it's 12 or 13.
13, I think. Like, there, I get why it's in there, I guess, because I don't think it's that out of the ordinary there for it to be there. I feel like it's just, for us, it's just fucking wild. It's just bad here.
Well, it's wrong. I feel like I don't really care, like, about, like, if your age of consent is like 21.
Like, have sex in shonen all that much anymore? Like, I feel like it doesn't happen in shonen.
Not that much. They used to do it a little bit more. Yeah. Shonen used to be a lot better about shit. They would have a lot older characters or whatever. Some creepier things though.
That's why I like a good romance in a shonen, but I also like when it doesn't focus on. I don't like when they focus on like
Hmm.
like shit like fucking like Jujutsu Kaisen. That shit doesn't really focus on romance. It's more just
It
about the world
it
building and shit.
yeah,
It's just
it
hype.
doesn't work for the type of like writings that go into shonen. It just doesn't work as well,
Hmm.
depending on what it is. But yeah,
I
fucking got a
yeah
little
no.
off track. What I was going to say with the whole tastefully overacting thing. That's not really a problem. There's rarely in JoJo. There's
Yeah.
rarely any overacting in that. I think it gets a little crazy in these newer seasons, and it's
It's funny.
it's whatever.
I think it's pretty
It's
funny at
it's
times.
it's funny.
Yeah.
It when done tastefully, but sometimes it's like okay. But I don't have a problem with it. It's better than every other voice acting thing. It's
Yeah.
still shit that hits. I think my problem is Giorno is not a good fucking character, and I'm being real.
Mm.
He's a nothing character. I
Yeah.
don't like him. I'm fine with Josuke, but they don't
Hmm.
show Josuke at all. They do shit with Giorno or whatever, or it's been a minute since I watched it, but fucking sometimes he'll be weird. No, I think I'm capping or whatever. I'm trying. It's all good though. I don't have a problem with any of
Yeah.
it. I'm just trying to see like from an angle of how similar it is to these like MHA or MHA. What
Yeah.
the fuck did I just? Yeah, just it's done very tastefully, but
Hmm.
sometimes it's like okay, yeah.
Yeah. No. Uh. Back to
Get out.
back to like the fucking high school thing or whatever. Yeah, no, sex is like definitely a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like I feel like a lot of them don't do it like they don't even try to do it tastefully, like at all. They just go raw. They
Mm-hmm.
like it's
It's
just there's
so
no first of all
uncomfortable.
no build up most of the time. That's why like in Fate, like yeah they're like 16, 17 years old, and yeah there's like a sex scenes and shit, but it's done like okay, well not in the fucking visual novel. Let's be honest. Visual novel is very weird.
Oh
But it's
god.
kind of comical in a way. Like there's some really odd lines, like unprotected butthole.
The hell.
It's funny as fuck to read. But in the anime, like the Sakura Shiro sex scene, spoiler, I don't care. In the second movie, it's done really well because it doesn't like it doesn't over sexualize it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's honestly like a really beautiful moment. The soundtrack is really good. There's some really really good build up. Like the entire first movie is just building up to it. Uh, like it's genuinely tasteful. In how it's like presented. Like that's fine, and also because they're not like 13. I feel
Mm-hmm.
because
Which is
16
fine.
and 17-year-olds
If
fuck. Let's be
if
honest
it's
here. They
yeah,
fuck.
16, 17, I don't have a problem with it. Um,
Yeah, it gets weird when it
it's
gets to
it
like 18, 16. Like that's a little sus, but
it makes sense if it's like
mhm.
two teenagers, not fucking like preteens or whatever. That's fucking
Yeah, that's
weird,
sus. That's
and I
fucking weird.
think it's
Monogatari
super
moment.
creepy. And I think I have a like a lot of these creators or whatever of manga, typically men or whatever, are fucking
Yeah.
creeps.
Oh
And
yeah,
I don't
100%.
give a shit if your country's age of consent is fucking 13. You're a creep, right?
Yeah, like you're
Like
fucking like they're like usually
you
like
sh-
30, 40 years old.
you have no business looking at 12-year-olds, dude. What the fuck? Fucking and like anime fans on or anime and manga fans on like Twitter or social media in
Shit's
general,
so weird.
they post shit where it's like a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. What business does a 16-year-old have
Yeah.
with a fucking 13-year-old
Yeah,
that isn't like
that's
family
that's
or whatever?
wild. That's actually wild because like they're not even in the same school. First of all,
Yeah.
like that's fucked. That's actually fucked.
Let me go pick up my
I
girlfriend
don't
from middle
like it.
school.
It's so weird. Yeah,
It's
no, I hate that
creepy as
kind of
shit.
shit.
And
Like I'm.
there's so much of it though.
Yeah,
There is so much
there
of it.
is.
These like most comic creators are fucking weird people, right? But
Yeah,
like not weird in a sense of they do shit like this. Weird in a sense of not like go out and do like a everyday man job
Mhm.
or fucking whatever. A lot of these manga creators are fucking weird creeps, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're super sexual deviants or whatever, fucking. And God, a lot of the shit that's written is disgusting. I
Yeah.
think some or a lot of creators do shit well.
Yeah.
Isayama seemed to be fine with it for the
Mhm.
most part. Kentaro
Fucking.
Miura, the goat, he was
Oh
cool
yeah.
with it because his shit had meaning behind it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go into this a little bit. So, Berserk is a manga that covers very dark themes such as sexual assault and shit around that, and they handle it in a tasteful,
Yeah.
non-offensive way. Sometimes it can be a little over dramatic, but not in a
Mhm.
sense of like, okay, this is
Offensive
just
or
gore porn or whatever.
gross. Yeah.
It's really for to show how terrible these other fucking or these
Mhm.
antagonists are. And typically it will show shit. It won't show shit. Like it's typically off screen.
Yeah.
Um and it's done very tastefully with the way it covers this stuff. It was super progressive for when the time it
Yeah.
came out. But then so there
Oh
is a
god.
Grunbeld light novel, right? And the creator of I think Psycho Pass or whatever,
Yeah.
that show, kind of weird show.
Mhm.
They made the Grunbeld novel. That novel is fucking snuff. It is disgusting. The writer of it is a fucking creep. For some reason, they just had everyone get like little girls get raped
Oh.
for like every chapter, and it
Oh.
wasn't like it had not. The character had like almost no reaction to it at all. It was really just, I guess they felt like, okay, Berserk has raped, or it didn't feel like that even. It felt like they
Mhm.
liked writing that. Like they're
Yeah.
fucking creeps. Oof. It
Yeah.
makes me sick.
Yeah. No, it sucks too because like I genuinely like Psychopaths. It's good. Like it's good.
It's
But
a
like
little weird though, right?
that fucking muddies it though. Like knowing that exists brings it
Yeah.
down. It sucks. Like it sucks dick because I genuinely like when I first watched it I really fucking liked it. It's been a
And
fat minute since I watched it, but
I've seen little bits and pieces of it. I thought it looked really cool. But then whenever I heard that maybe let me look it up. I'm pretty
yeah.
positive it's them.
I'm gonna go back to it.
Um
I saw like I said, the thing with Fate and their sex scenes, they're earned at least, you know? Like they aren't just out of nowhere, I feel. Uh but like the writer of it, Nasu, is pretty good. Like I feel he's like a good writer when it comes to shit like that. So it doesn't ever seem out of place, you know? Like it feels right in a sense. Uh and you know, shouts out to him. W man, great guy.
okay. So the person who wrote it
Uh-huh.
was Makoto what the fuck?
Just
Sorry.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Makoto Fukami, and they did Psycho Pass 2013. It must have been like the anime or something.
Yeah. I think it was an
Oh
anime
no,
original.
it was the manga.
What?
It was
There's
a
some I didn't even know there's a manga. I thought it was literally an
or
anime original.
he did a book.
Oh.
I guess he does novels and shit. Okay, so the actual Psychopath guy is fine.
Okay,
Well,
thank
from what I know,
God.
this guy is disgusting.
Uh-huh. Well, he writes
Oh,
fucking novels. Of course he's disgusting. Those people suck. The
he
fuck
wrote
with you?
something called Magical Girls Spec Ops Asuka Volume
Red
One.
flag. Red
Red
flag.
flag. Very red
Magical
flag.
girls are very tough
Get
to
this.
not be bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I think the only magical girl show I ever
No.
enjoyed was the fucking Madoka Magica, and that was just because it was
Hold
fucked up.
hold on.
What?
So I'm looking through
What?
their I
Oh
guess their
no.
discography of books.
Oh.
It's bad. It's
Oh
very bad.
no. What is
So
it? What is it?
Succubus and Hitman Volume One,
Oh no.
uh, Magical Girl Spec Ops. There
Uh-huh.
are a shit ton of those, and they are
Okay.
all those weird fucking big headed like
Oh no.
kids or
Oh
whatever,
no.
like the lolicon shit.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
dude is a sicko, and ooh god, that
Mm-hmm.
makes me sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough. See, like, okay, so like, okay, let's just bring up ReZero because there is like there's lollies in ReZero, right? But the
Mm.
main character goes after the one that's not a lolly, which is a good thing. And I feel
Thank
like it's
God.
more wholesome with like the little shockingly small amount of romance there is, apart from like Subaru and Amelia. There is not too much romance in it, and that's a good thing.
Mhm.
That is a fucking good thing. It's a lot more dark in terms of like it's a lot more gruesome because like fuck ReZero as a concept is fucked. Like motherfucker dies and has to restart from a certain point. Like and he like it's so fucked up. It's so good though. I would recommend that. It is absolutely a masterpiece. I cannot fault it. It's very good. But yeah, no, it's wholesome because I don't know. It just doesn't do the things that normal things like with those kind of characters would. Like if you gave the ReZero characters to like most other people, they would have some like hella lolicon moments in it. Like
Mhm.
from my recollection, there's honestly like there's maybe one or two moments in the very beginning, and then it just stops, which is good, and it's not even bad either. It's
Mhm.
just kind of like sus for a second. It's like, wait, what? Uh, but it goes over it because he's just horny for Amelia the whole time, and it's a good thing. He's not like it's not like the cringe kind of like simp type shit. Like he's just
Is that the
genuinely
one
becomes
that
a good
peed in
person.
the cup?
What?
Is that the one that peed in the cup or
Oh,
the
oh,
tea thing?
oh, no. Okay, that wasn't even like pee. I think it's just a bodily fluid. Like they don't know what the fuck it is. Could be
I
spit,
don't.
could be piss, could be cum. No one knows.
Oh my.
But yeah, that's that one. That's Echidna, the wit. That is
Oh
a
yeah,
really cool
kidnap.
lore. It has great lore. Uh, and yeah, no, just I was thinking of showing my dad that one too, just because it's so fucking crazy. Like the motherfucker has to die many times to like solve kind of like a puzzle in a sense. Like in season 2, it is one time loop, right? Cuz it's so fucking complicated, right? There's like two different sectors that he has to go and successfully make it through without anybody dying, and it's like literally impossible. One of the runs is insane. Like this motherfucker gets his eye blown out. He's like literally gets fucking eaten alive, which is insane. And he has to like he feels it like like he doesn't forget that shit. And there's just this one scene where he basically goes through trials to meet with the Echidna, the Witch of Greed, and one of them where she shows him every single timeline where he died and like the effects of his death on the other characters, and it's so fucked up. It's genuinely fucked, but I love. It's such a good show. It's such a good show. Definitely would recommend. Very good.
Hmm.
And the voice actor for Subaru is genuinely the best. Uh, W man. I think we should probably move into something else though.
We
We've been talking
should
about anime
probably.
for a while. Okay, do
Yeah,
you want to talk about your
it,
thing? Because I think yours is a little bit shorter.
I will talk about my thing.
Let's
Okay,
get it.
so I'm gonna limit myself. I'm not gonna go crazy. Um, I'm just gonna shit on this right quick for a second.
W.
Then we're gonna move into the actual topic. Okay, so Book of Boba Fett, and Mandalorian, I guess. So spoilers ahead. Um, I don't like these shows, but I support them because of the technology that they're pioneering. Well, not necessarily pioneering,
Hmm.
but they're
Yeah, I mean they're impressive.
enhancing greatly.
They're impressive
They're
shows.
basically pioneering. They're not like the first to do some of these things,
Hmm.
but they're doing them mainstream
Yeah,
first,
no, for
really.
me, it's cool to see a show with the fucking budget of a movie because you don't really see
Hmm.
that. Shows usually get kneecapped by their budget, but like
Yeah.
because it's Disney, they have like infinite money glitch or some shit. So it's cool. It's cool to
Yeah.
see.
So basically, what I have to say, um, I don't like what Disney's done with these characters. However, spoilers, Luke Skywalker being back is beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
no matter how bad they screwed him up in the sequels, I don't like what they're doing for him now,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I honestly don't know what they're doing. I have not watched Boba Fett. I will never
They,
watch it.
yeah, he's barely in it, and that's the big problem with it. He's in it
Jeff
for 4
Bezos.
episodes. So it's basically just not even his show. Very similar to Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't even really his show. It was just cameo after cameo. This one's a bit better because it's reserved with it for the most part, except for these last 2 episodes. However, it's fine for me because it didn't seem forced or whatever. It seemed pretty natural aside from the fact of kicking Boba out of the show. It didn't feel forced. I fuck with it. It's great to see Luke and Ahsoka and Mando and fucking... I don't give a shit about Grogu. I'll bust that little green head open. But so they brought Luke back, and good thing about this time. So Mandalorian season 2, it didn't look great. The deep fake. So what they did for Mandalorian season 2, the ending of that, they brought him back. They used a deep fake, but they used it as reference, and then they went in with a with CG and Photoshop and shit, and then they reconstructed it. It was 3D pretty much. They basically just used the deepfake as reference, which, you know, it's fine. They're learning. The actor for it was not the right choice. They don't have the right head shape. This actor is perfect, I feel, or nearly perfect. They have the same body type as Mark Wood.
I've seen it. I've seen the fucking picture. It looks fucking really good.
Yeah. The guy from Mando season 2, he's he looks like a hiker, you know?
Yeah.
Where Mark at that time, you know, he was a little not a hiker and shit.
Yeah.
He had shorter hair. This actor had way shorter hair. And I don't know, height was not really there, it felt. But deepfake, they went crazy with this one. They got the better actor. They had more time. It was definitely a big step up. And if you see the pictures, it's very crazy. And one thing they did wrong, though. So for Mandalorian season 2...
Well, I mean, I think the big thing they did wrong, they kind of opened the floodgates. So I think they're going to start bringing back people that are dead.
I'm going to get into that. But give me my 2 minutes here. Shit. So the one thing they did that wasn't good this time around, that was better in Mando season 2's Luke. So what they did in Mando season 2, they used Mark Hamill's voice, but they de-aged it digitally. And it sounded a lot better than this one does because they used a fucking AI for this. And so AI is pretty much early stages. It's way better than it used to be. And this technology is in a way earlier stage than deepfakes, and it's going to be way longer before it's applicable to use AI for this voice acting, because it doesn't have the weight, doesn't have the personality of a real performance. Because if you look at the original trilogy, Mark Hamill displays so much like personality in his character. So fucking much, and he has so many nuanced things in it, in his voice, in his in his face, in the way he moves. Was truly Luke in those moments, and it's fucking incredible. And I'll come back to this because it's very important for the tech and the way shit should move in the future. So this AI thing did not sound good. I think they should go back to maybe trying to work on de-aging Mark Hamill's voice. So Mark Hamill's voice is very different now than it was whenever he was playing Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy. He's way, way older. He has years of things going on with him that just can't be recovered from. But they did pretty all right with the de-aging the voice in Mando season 1. And I think they should maybe stick to that for a while, because no one else is really going to capture that spirit of Mark, I feel, or not nearly able to, which, you know, it is what it is, but it's just, it was weird, it was unsettling to hear a robot voice, and you can very clearly tell it was kind of robotic. what the? My phone is being blown up right now, and I've got to
God
mute it.
damn.
Okay, so anyways, it was really unsettling to hear him, but he looked incredible, and it was beautiful to see childhood hero pretty much back. In some of the shots, it definitely looked like it was weird. Like some angles, they didn't really do too many downward angles in the original trilogy, so you can really tell whenever he's looking downwards that deepfake flaws coming through. Because they definitely used
just like in porn.
Yeah. One thing people might not understand: this is not 100% a deepfake, which some people think it is. It's not.
Yeah.
And some people thought that it wasn't as up in the air back then, or it was a lot more up in the air on what they used back then. Most people thought, okay, yeah, they probably used a deepfake, but it didn't look necessarily like a deepfake. It looked a little bit like CG, which is true. They used a mix. This time, it definitely looks like they leaned a lot more onto the deepfake, and then fixed it up with some CG. And thank God, looks beautiful. Pretty much the whole time. So that's a good thing. The deepfake technology is better. Now, what I'm going to get into is the logistics and the ethics of it.
Yeah.
So this, like you said, it opened a floodgate, right? You bring Mark Hamill back to his youth. Yeah. Who else are you going to bring? You're going to bring in Leia? You're going to bring in Chadwick Boseman, as per Marvel fans on Twitter? You're going to bring them back? Fuck that. That's disgusting.
Like, I think
that is horrible.
Any dead person should be off limits. 100%. That shit is fucked up. Because, like, people that are alive can give their consent. People who are dead cannot.
Mark is completely on board for this. He loves it. Whatever. Fucking people cannot give their consent or whatever after they're dead. Yeah. And I think it's a problem because movie studios don't care.
Obviously, you know. Because like they're also gonna get the wrong idea from the success of No Way Home. You know.
Yeah.
They're gonna they're just gonna start making these big ass crossover events, and it's gonna lose all meaning.
It's already starting. Which is another thing I want to get into. So this technology, right? It's a big deal, and I think this ties into metaverse. It ties into crypto. You know, bad.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Crypto.
It ties into all that because of these companies that are making these fucking NFTs, which are disgusting. They're bad for the environment.
Fuck NFTs. I don't think they're. That's like the best thing. I think like a majority of the internet just fucking hates NFTs, no matter what side you're on. And that's a great thing. Like, who would have thought fucking shitting on NFTs would have brought like Twitter together? That's fucking crazy.
True. Thing is with that though, a lot of these companies don't care. They are really forcing the NFT thing down our throats.
Yeah. And I do feel like eventually, just like crypto, it's kind of just going to be accepted that it just, you know, exists. Like, people are just going to stop saying, oh, that's fucked up.
Which is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And this is a really big point in cinema is going through a very big change after the pandemic. A lot of these big, like, you know, Endgame and Infinity War, that was crazy. But that was really sort of the beginning of it.
Yeah.
No Way Home was fucking huge. It was huge. Everyone loved it.
It reached $1 billion in like a week, which is fucking insane.
It's a great fucking movie. Tell people Tobey Maguire's coming back, they will pay anything for that.
They will come in their pants.
I will.
I did. Like, Jesus Christ.
I made that theater look like Magic Mike in there, dude.
Hell yeah. Dude, that movie was awesome. And, you know, fucking Christ. Like, I feel like they're just doing the fucking, like, that's just gonna be a bad, like, a negative, though, on the film industry.
Me too.
Which sucks. It's like a good movie.
It's like drug addicts. So, Mark Hamill, deepfake, or whatever, or computer reconstruction of the past, right? It's cool if it's done ethically and right and tastefully. Big tastefully and ethic thing. because people are saying this, it's not going to happen. Luckily, these studios have dignity or whatever to an extent,
Yeah.
but who's to fucking say? You know,
Yeah.
cinema has been notoriously just a money grab
Yeah,
thing,
definitely.
and you know, studios. So what MGM used to do back in Wizard of Oz and before then. So what they would do is they would have a shit ton of movies come out. I mean, just
Yeah.
fucking so many, and then they would have a select few that they would put actual care in, and
Yeah.
it would be a thing where it wouldn't be a net positive. It might be, but they're not in it for the money on these things. So it would be their show off movie for the
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
just like a spectacle to sort of
Kind of
emanate
like,
that class
yeah, I mean,
because they're MGM,
it's the same
right?
with most studios now, I feel.
And
You know,
yeah,
like Disney has to have at least one big fucking hit a year, right?
yeah,
Whether it be Marvel or like Star Wars or whatever the fuck, or like an animated movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, Star Wars is that every time their movies come out,
Well, yeah, because it's
and
fucking Star Wars. Even if it's shit, people are gonna see it.
yeah, everyone is going to see Star Wars, and that's where everyone in the film industry links up. Companies, and this is starting to happen again. It hasn't happened for a while, but it used to be a really big thing, like in the '90s and 2000s. So if you were in the '90s or whatever, you would see a bunch of the same movies
Yeah.
coming out at the same time, right? And they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wouldn't give a shit, right? It
It
would
was
be
really, really,
okay.
really fucking bad in like the horror.
Yeah,
Which is why Scream was made, right? Because it was
yeah.
like taking a piss of slashers. It was really good.
So that was like a big deal. And these companies, they would do this shit at the same time, whatever, and they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's
Yeah.
to benefit the film industry as a whole. That's what it was for, right? That's why they did these things. They didn't care about how good the movie was or how it's received. They just make these movies to make as much money
Yeah.
for the film industry. And that has started happening again. Marvel has been carrying, I think, honestly, I think Game Theory was talking about this, and this is where I got the idea of it. If not Game Theories, someone else talking about Marvel's CG problem or
Oh
whatever the
yeah,
fuck.
no, it's really fucking bad now. Like it used to be like pretty good actually. Like it honestly, it's shocking. You go back to some of
Iron,
the older movies and they genuinely look better. Like they genuine like the actual special effects genuinely
yeah,
look better. Cuz
it's
like yeah,
because
they don't
there's not a
care.
lot of care put
They
into it.
don't they
Yeah,
don't have to care because everybody knows like it's Marvel, you know. Everybody's going to go fucking see it.
and they
Um
know that. They
yeah.
know that especially. They know that more than anyone else,
Yeah,
and they know that.
which is why it's so it's even bigger, you know, like they make so much money when it's actually good, you know, like with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem with them introducing that concept of like bringing in classic versions of a character is that other people aren't going to give a shit about the meaning of it. They're not going to like actually try and write a like a well-crafted story. Like the reason it worked is cuz they had such good chemistry and it actually like I don't know, like they played off each other so well. And it was good enough of like a fucking story to like pass, you know? Like it was just well made. And it redeemed some of the problems with like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
They really redeemed him. They really did,
oh yeah, they
and
went
it
hard
was
with that
never.
shit.
Everyone knew it wasn't Andrew's fault back then, but
Yeah,
people are people, um, or
people
people are
shit.
how they are on the internet.
Yeah. I
It
also
was
don't like the people that are like, let's stop pretending the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a bad
ooh,
movie. Like that movie is dog shit.
that
Like,
movie
oh my
shit.
god. That movie sucks dick. There's like one good scene and it's one, you know, fucking Gwen Stacy dies. That's it. Like the
Yeah.
acting from most of the other actors is so fucking bad as well. Especially like
Mm-hmm.
what's that fucking dude's name who plays Harry? Like that guy sucked dick.
Oh yeah, from Chronicle or
Shit.
whatever.
Like
And he's a good actor.
yeah,
He just
yeah, it's just
God,
fuck
they
that
screwed. Dude,
who's the
Norman
fucking
in those
director?
movies was terrible.
His name
I
Mark
don't know.
Webb, right? That guy
Yeah,
sucks.
some shit like that.
That guy
Yeah,
fucking
no,
sucks ass, dude. Like they fucked Electro so hard. Like,
I can't. Who thought it would be a good idea to give fucking Jamie Foxx a comb over and a fucking buck tooth, dude?
that shit.
It's
No, he had
Jamie
like a
Foxx,
fucking
bro.
he had like a fucking gap, a tooth gap.
Yeah.
That shit was so fucking funny to me when he like it fixed his fucking tooth gap. Oh my god,
Electric
that was
eels.
so stupid.
Dude, them electric eels are going crazy though.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's like wrap this section up.
Yeah, let's go back into it. Because you took me off course, man.
No, sorry.
Dick. So as I was saying, this deepfake thing, cinema has become how it used to be, kind of. These Marvel movies have been shit for the most of the year. Shang-Chi was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And No Way Home was really fucking good. But the other movies that came out this year were really fucking shit. And they were... they were bad.
Yeah,
A lot of the movies that came out from shit like that has been bad. A lot of shit...
really just been like most of the year has just been shit, and then like October had like a lot of bangers in it.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a few at the like December movies that were pretty good, but other than that, dog shit. Dog shit.
So the thing with that is, so cinema is a big part of Americans, or of the America economy. It is a huge part, one of the biggest, if not. Well, definitely not, but it's one of the biggest. That's why everyone's like, okay, I want to move to LA. I want to see Hollywood, studio, fucking whatever the fuck. It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And so what studios do is they will make room for others' movies and shit whenever they're coming out. Everyone knows whenever a Marvel movie is going to come out. They make way for that. They give it a couple weeks and then they'll start releasing other shit.
Yeah.
It's to build up the the cinema fucking economy. That's why No Way Home went fucking crazy. They gave it a while for it to keep going. That's why Scream went crazy.
Yeah,
they gave it a while to keep going. That's why Jackass is going crazy.
I feel like releasing Scream in January was a baller move because
it was.
Let's be honest, January is known for just releasing the worst films like of all time.
It's a bland month.
It's just the dump off month. It's after Christmas, so you just get the leftovers. But Scream 5 was genuinely good, genuinely a good movie. So that's why it just popped the fuck off. Same with Jackass. There's literally besides Jackass, I cannot tell you another movie.
There's nothing else coming out really. Moonfall came out.
Oh, I want to see that. I heard that's so fucking bad.
I saw.
I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it so bad. You want to see it with me, man? Fucking go see Moonfall.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm down for that. That shit gonna be fucking bad.
It's gonna be really fucking bad.
I knew it from the moment I saw the trailer. I was like, I need to see this movie.
I hate when trailers go #1 movie in America.
I mean, it's just kind of like a thing.
It's a thing, but it's really funny.
It is. It is.
No, okay. So back to the logistics of things. So metaverse, fucking these deepfake things, and cinema. It's all a big part of it is economy, and no one gives a fuck about ethics whenever it's money involved, or most people don't.
Well, they do it first, and then they're like, "Oh, we can get away with it now."
We can get away with it now. With Mark Hamill, this shit is very tasteful because he's agreed to it. It's good for the show. It's good for it. Just all around. It's good for it. But how long is it till we're gonna see fucking young Clint Eastwood?
Oh god!
Right? Like, when is that going to happen? And you know, technology improves, so people are gonna be able to do things a lot easier. How long is it going to be until Mark Hamill is minted as an NFT?
Good god!
Right? In the metaverse. Right? In the metaverse right now, it is solely centered around crypto, money, NFTs, fucking all of that shit. It's solely centered around that, and that is a really fucking huge problem. And it may seem like a small thing now. It's like, oh, haha, the metaverse, or oh, haha, NFTs. It's a big fucking deal.
Oh, yeah,
it is
no,
a
it's gonna get
really
bad.
big fucking deal. A metaverse that is fucking huge. If we don't do anything to fucking stop these big ass megacorps from making us fucking pay 100 fucking crypto shits for a David Bowie album, we will fucking die. Like, it is fucking life or death. It is a huge deal. This is the moment to fix these things for a better future. Put in place laws to where dead people don't get put into a movie they don't even know exists.
Yeah, definitely.
Make it a law to where fucking companies like Facebook or Meta, that's fucking disgusting. That's a whole nother topic. Meta is fucking super dystopian.
Yeah.
It is a huge fucking deal that we fix this shit now, or nip it in the bud now, so that we're not fucked in the future, or like our kids aren't fucked. It's screwed up. It is very screwed up. And people like Mark Zuckerberg, they don't give a shit. They might throw you a bone every once in a while, but for the majority, this shit is disgusting, and it is not fucking good. A lot of these games that are being made are fucking hot shit, and like,
true. The
speaking
gaming
on the
industry is fucked.
It is, especially in VR. VR is like the Wild West right now, and it's slowly being tamed, and it's being shit. It has been hot doo-doo shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, we did the whole fucking, and maybe we should put this up on screen. So, we did the whole fucking, metaverse avatars or whatever on Instagram, right? So,
Bro, I look like fucking the Onceler.
You do. Fucking, I like how this
you look
podcast
like. I swear, when you showed me yours, I thought it was like something from like a teacher or some shit.
Yeah,
like, it looks like a fucking like middle-aged teacher or some shit, bro.
I like how this podcast is just.
It's so fucking good. This is a good one.
This podcast is super hardcore leftist and then straight white man or whatever. It's really funny.
I'm the Onceler, guys.
If you look at these are fucking terrible quality.
Yeah.
And this is a big picture for NFTs, crypto, metaverse. It's all hot shit.
Yeah.
NFT game. That is fucking terrible. These NFT trailers are fucking terrible.
Oh my God,
are made
that fucking
like
TV
shit.
show. Oh my God, that TV show is so fucking bad.
There is no quality in any of this shit. It is so low quality. Fucking Horizon Worlds is Meta's version of VR chat, and they want to make this like a big thing. It is fucking terrible. VR chat fucking sucks, and this is already shit. This is worse than that. And people don't want to be fucking lame ass corporate avatars. People want to be fucking giant wolf penises. Right?
Oh yeah, like, that's true. Like, that's true, bro. Like,
also here,
stupid as shit. Like, I fucking get so pissed off. Like, NFTs genuinely piss me off. Like, I don't really get pissed with most crypto shit. It's just kind of cringe. But like, NFTs genuinely piss me off.
They're disgusting.
Like, fuck, I fucking hate crypto bros. Like, they're the most annoying person. They all simp for Elon Musk, who, by the way, is a piece of shit and a liar, a scumbag. That's a whole other
story. We gotta do a separate podcast for these people like that.
Yeah, shit. True.
Episode 12, tackling capitalism. This is a fucking. We're gonna cliffhanger this.
Wait. Do you want to
like? Really, but
do you want to just like I'm gonna cut this out, but when we record the podcast, you just want to like record 2 episodes, like a 3-hour time slot, so we can just pump them out every week. I feel like that'd be good.
Like, how do you mean? Like, we do one right
now? Because like right now, we're like an hour and a half in, and we've already covered a lot, but we have more to talk about. I feel, and I feel like if we just make a 3-hour recording and maybe have like a segment in the middle to carry on to the next episode, it'd be good.
I say we do that. Yeah,
let's do it right now.
That's fine.
Let's end this conversation and then we can segue into shit.
Let me wrap this up right quick.
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Tie this up well. So, okay, back into it. Sorry, I fucking dropped my fucking mic or whatever. So, all of this shit is so low quality, and you can really tell it's low quality.
Mhm.
And people are complaining. You will see people complain their ass off, and these
Yeah.
companies aren't doing much about it at all. And that's a really big deal. And I think the Mandalorian technology is fucking great, but we cannot only have that,
Yeah.
right? It's fucking terrible. And Marvel, you know, people on Twitter, they're like, it's a meme whenever a director fucking says Marvel is a fucking chain on cinema.
But
It
they're
is,
right.
and
They're
not.
fucking right.
It's true. It's a very bad
It
thing,
sucks.
and just because some of these movies are good, right? It doesn't fucking matter. It is disgusting
Yeah.
for our fucking civilization as a whole,
Yeah.
right?
That year where there
And
was no Marvel movies was like pretty chill.
there was some chill shit that came
I mean,
out.
sure, it let like the DCEU fans come out of the shadows, but fuck.
Ugh.
God.
God, that fucking like fucking that fucking thing from Lord of the Rings.
Fucking Golem.
Golem, yeah.
God.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, it's a big deal, and if we don't nip these things in the ass now, we are solely fucked. We are hugely destroyed as a civilization.
Yeah.
If we don't hop onto this shit now, we're gonna continue to have games like fucking Horizon Worlds, and people on crypto are gonna keep making money.
Yeah.
And it's illegal if it were real money. If it were true money or whatever, it would be illegal.
I mean, NFTs are literally for like the main purpose for them is still like for money laundering. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally the main point of NFTs. And
This,
it's sad because they dupe like normal people into like dropping their life savings on a fucking JPEG because they're like, "Oh, my favorite celebrity is doing it, so it must be cool." And then they go broke and they have a JPEG and that's it. And it's sad. It's genuinely sad.
So I first heard about NFTs before like most people have.
Yeah.
So probably started last year, maybe before that even. So there is this guy on Instagram, his name is Beeple Crap. So Beeple, he does for 14 years he's been doing daily CG renders. And they're pretty cool. They're pretty abstract. But he was one of the first people on the NFT thing. I don't think he's with it now. And he doesn't really have a need to be. So he made in like a 1 weekend, he made $3 million off of selling NFTs. That was when it blew up, really, because after that, shit started going crazy. But $3 million off of some fucking pictures is disgusting.
Yeah.
This is not fucking Da Vinci, bro. This shit is terrible. And I'm not saying Beeple's shit is terrible. It's pretty fire. As an idea, it's terrible. It's disgusting. It's violating to smaller people.
People who support it are literally stupid. Like,
yeah.
No, like actually, they're genuinely low IQ. They're like They're like,
sheep.
What if we did this and it's like an actual
Sheeple.
thing that exists? Like,
yeah,
it's like, bruh, you're literally. It's just like Elon Musk. He's like, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And it's just a tunnel. It's just a tunnel.
Fucking love when people come up with these crazy ideas on how to improve NFTs, and it's a fucking video.
Let's all right. Let's wrap this up. We can talk about this in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching episode 11. Thanks for watching. I don't think anybody's back here, but if you are, there is a Patreon that you can donate to us. $1. $1 for the lowest tier, and I'll read your name at the end of the episode.
Oh my!
I will read anything. Make your name literally anything, and I will say
not anything. Not anything.
Okay, not the N word. I won't say the N word or like any racial slur, but anything else I'm pretty good with. I'll say some pretty degrading stuff to myself.
Yeah.
Also make sure to follow us on social media and shit. I shit post regularly on Twitter. I make a fool of myself. I am also followed by Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys, which is pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Also, my Instagram, a little more active now than I used to be. I post memes every once in a while, and it's pretty fun. Uh, you wanna promote yo shit now, bitch?
Well, you can follow me on a few little apps, as in Twitter. So I'm pretty much mostly active on Twitter and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It fluctuates or whatever, but it's about equal. You can follow me on Twitter at all caps space underscore underscore cow boy, but the so
I'll
fuck.
just put it. I'll
Okay, let
just
me
put it on
read it.
screen. I'll just put it
Yeah.
on screen.
Okay, you get it. Space
Yeah,
cowboy
it'll be in
with
the
two
description.
underscores in the middle and a 0 instead of an O. And then for my Instagram, same name. And then for my Twitch, same name, but at the end there is a 97.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Everything's gonna be in the description. Go check it out. Same with the Patreon thing. That'll be at the top. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.
I love
Suck
money.
my fucking dick.